Welcome everyone back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Fruits Basket, Season 1, Episode 21. 21. What happened last time?
Last time... What even did happen last time?
It was that little shithead.
Oh yeah, that kid! That was just so annoying.
But he was... But he had a pretty good reason.
Yeah, he had his reasons, but he was being a bit of a little shit. But yet again, Akito is just like the worst ever. Literal
child abuser.
Yeah.
Of not even his children.
No.
I mean, he thinks they're his, that he owns them.
He's also a child, too. He's been a child abuser since he was a child. And he didn't even beat the child that, like, was the problem. He beat the other child.
To send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some psychotic shit. And we'll see what other psychotic shit we can encounter in this episode of Fruits Basket. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out our One Piece channel and subscribe to that. Please, really help us out if you do that. Only if you're gonna watch. Actually, don't subscribe if you don't like One Piece, you know?
But if you do.
Because it actually reflects really bad on channels that you subscribe to and then don't watch the videos when you see them, because that's the whole point of subscribing. So then it's like, oh, well, this, you know, we're not going to recommend it because we showed them this video that apparently they like and they didn't want to watch it. So it must be a shit video. Anyway, yeah. You can also check out our Patreon to get a month ahead on Fruits Basket and other series. Let's check out this episode, and you can check out our reaction to this episode. Leave a like and subscribe on this video, please. And thank you. And comment.
Yeah.
Or nothing. Just enjoy. The hell is this?
Yeah, this is creepy.
I bet they're watching a movie. This is like the start to Berserk episode 1.
It's a nightmare.
Is it Tooru or is it Hana? It's a movie, for sure.
Our sub-zone.
Yeah, it should be. Is this Hana? It's one of the girls that's like in love with Yuki.
Yeah. Literally having dreams about her. They look pretty happy.
Dead mom hairstyle.
Oh.
It's a trap. They're gonna mess with her.
I think they just want to see her house because they're envisioning like some crazy haunted place, but that she's just gonna live in like a super normal house with a super normal family.
I bet they're planning to like mess with her though. Like the queen bee girl is like telling them to set this up.
Is she wearing her hair like that because Tooru wears her hair kind of like that with the bows?
I bet she is.
Like this music. Okay, what's the plan?
Subarashi.
This is the Yuki Stalker Club?
Yes.
What is the plan?
Did she say she was a third year?
Yeah.
Interesting poses there, but all right. You think we'd forget this? You think we'd forget that they said that they were part of a Yuki fan club in the earlier episodes? That's too unhinged to forget.
Over half of the students.
How hot would he be in real life to warrant this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how hot must he be if you were a real person?
He's not even like super hot though. He's like really pretty.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
Does the person, am I crazy? Or is senpai always spelled with an M? I always thought it was an N. They're saying senpai in the show all the time, but I always thought it was an N, but maybe I'm insane.
Don't even speak of such things!
I think it's more that she just cuts to your core and because you're being kind of dumb.
What are they gonna do at her house?
I know, we've seen her house, it's really normal.
Yeah. I know,
She's definitely the weirdest person.
If they think that they're gonna like find like a source of her power or something.
You know what they might find? They might find her brother who also looked to be like a cute boy, and they might just fall in love with him instead. They're trying to find dirt on her Mean Girls style and like put that in their burn book. Can't. Are they not getting suspended for these hand gestures? They're just like making these hand gestures all over their fucking school? I guess it's Japan.
They're so scared. Why are you saying that? She's right there. I'm sure she can hear you.
If she can sense your thoughts, then she could definitely hear you talking a foot behind her. I'm a pigeon.
What do you think this is?
She lives in like this old Victorian mansion.
Completely normal house.
What if they just like, yeah, there's the brother. What if they just become super interested in all this stuff and then they just go from the Yuki fan club to the occult research club?
What?
Her brother, like, must be an actual wizard boy or something. Whoa.
Very stylish. I think she's gonna poison them with a tea. Gonna start snooping through all of her stuff. Nice picture.
They're like Naruto-esque class picture. Oh, I wonder what that's supposed to be. Is that the... I wonder if that's just Fruits Basket. I think these are probably in reference to another series or something. Her brother's hiding in the closet?
Why? Is there like a... Is that just like a door to his room?
Megumi.
Oh, and they said their names too. Out loud. After they just said that they shouldn't.
Full on Tobin. Like the Shining twins.
I have something else.
So
all I have to do is know their name.
His name is Megumi, he has black hair and black eyes, and he curses people. I do this. Or this.
Yeah.
Because she's like, okay, we gotta leave. Looks towards the window.
Yeah.
Tooru. Tooru is my weakness. Battle.
Just completely knows exactly what they're trying to do.
Challenges them directly.
I've said a million times, I can't read minds.
You're so obvious, he says. Careful what you say about Tooru in this house. Why would I do that?
No. Who do you think you are?
I love how she just like sees through Yuki as well, because
Yeah.
Yuki's like not. He's just a normal guy who's really insecure. So it's just like, you're acting like he's a god. He's just a normal kid.
You literally do not even know him.
You have no idea who he is.
This kid, he's so good.
Is a curse.
What a wise child. Way better than that other kid. I don't even think they said her
You're already
name.
under my genjutsu. I think they did. The same show. The Mario Kart like starting noise. Oh my god.
No, you're completely fine. Oh, Nancy.
Hmm.
She decided to come too. Yeah, they called you a witch. Said they hated you.
That's sweet. I love the way they're drawn here.
Very nice.
You act more like a certain author I know.
Back in the nightmare. Wearing capes. None of them slept.
Is this the curse?
Yeah. What did you dream about?
They're all gonna think it's because of the curse when really they're just basic as hell.
Mm-hmm.
They all had the same nightmare because they're all the exact same. But please, undo the curse. I will never do that.
Yeah. That's not even the curse. They won't sleep at all.
Toru's like, what are you talking about, a curse? And then she's just like,
whatever.
it doesn't exist. I'm just fucking with them.
I insulted you, not to your face, and you'll never hear about it, but I did.
By insult, was she talking about what she said to them? Or was she,
Yeah.
oh, I thought she was talking about like maybe when they first met, she said something kind of passive aggressive or something.
No, I think just that.
Just that he was like trivial.
That episode felt really short.
It did. I think what are we missing? I think we're only missing the rooster.
Yeah.
Rooster and the horse.
Yeah, and the horse.
Given who the monkey turned out to be, I would not expect. I thought, like, based on that image, I would have expected that to be like Kyou's teacher. But it's probably, I bet it's just the rooster.
Yeah, maybe.
Good episode. Nice little side story. It's funny. I like it.
All
about jealousy.
Yeah, gave a little bit more to Hana's character. Because we just had the episodes with Uo where we like kind of got to know her a little bit better.
Yeah.
So this was good. Yeah, I liked it. And
I like it. I like that it explained, because I was thinking the same thing. Like,
are they not
like not happy? Like, they were spending all the time with Tooru, like whenever she had off time, and now she's spending all the time with the somas. I just think that must be kind of shitty.
And I like that it is shitty, and it like acknowledges that it is just kind of not the 100% best situation, but it's not the end of the world, and you don't need to get all bitter and jealous about it, because Tooru does still care about them, and she, went into work late so that she could come and be there and support her and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's very nice, and yeah, just don't let jealousy like ruin everything, and don't be psychotic stalking somebody that you don't even know.
Yeah, and go to someone's house because you want to get rid of. I love that. Just...
And don't make Nazi salutes. Just a side thing. I don't think the episode was focused on that, but I think it's a good lesson that we should all take to heart.
I think so. Yeah, I love how they're just like, oh, we need to get rid of Tooru. That will fix all of our problems. And it's like, it's not like he would ever hang out. He wasn't hanging out with you before. Her being there doesn't change the fact that he's never gonna be in love with you. It's just honestly, I just feel bad for all the girls at this school. They're absolute morons.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like a bad school either. What are the odds that there'd be 50% of the people would be complete fucking idiots?
Yeah.
50% of the girls would just be complete morons. Like, that's got to be some staggering odds. Because they seem to have an overhelping of complete morons here. But I guess we'll leave that where it is. Tell us what those manga were.
I really liked the brother. I liked him. He was cool. He was just very wise and very, spitting some straight facts at these girls and then cursing them.
It was awesome. I love how they're the exact same. It's funny.
Yeah, I like that as well.
But I love that also he's also like being a perv or whatever, just like being just like, I'm getting excited because of all of these older women around me. They're just like, all right, relax. Anyway. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time, Carson.
I want to see.
Bye-bye. Welcome, Boldcast family, to Fruits Basket, episode 22. Oh. Looks like it's possibly another Hana episode.
I would like that.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get a month ahead. Check out our One Piece channel, please and thank you if you like One Piece reactions. You can also get ahead on One Piece on our Patreon. One Patreon, 2 channels. That's a good value.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy this reaction. Please leave a comment if you like Fruits Basket, if you want more people to see it. It really helps these videos, especially because they're obviously lower performing than like the rest of the stuff on our channel. So anything you can do to like help the views stay consistent or something maintains that, you know, it won't fall below a certain threshold. We probably won't cancel it, but you know, if it's like tanking the rest of our whole channel and like completely ruining our lives that these videos are doing so bad. So just saying, if you want Fruits Basket to continue, then you know, like the video and leave a comment. Okay, anyway. And also just enjoy. You don't have
Threatening
to.
the audience.
Let's check out this episode. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Is there something more to her powers? Does she actually have powers? Or is she just really empathetic? She's an empath? Oh my god. Is she actually telepathic?
I guess so.
I thought she was just like psychic in the crystal, you know, incense, you know.
I thought it was like the waves, like she's just good at like picking up on people's vibe and like what they were all and like reading.
She was like,
people.
oh, classic Sagittarius or whatever, that type of shit.
That would be absolutely horrible.
I mean, there's people who could turn into animals in this show, so it's not crazy to assume that she has real powers, but what they have is a very specific thing, so I thought it was the only thing like that in the world, but maybe it's not. They're treating it like she has a real superpower, so.
I wonder if, like, if their family has secret powers or something.
I bet she's gonna meet Tooru, and Toru's just so awesome.
She's just like her.
It's all kind thoughts that just keep away the bad thoughts.
Ew!
Dear God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No way, she just fucking fried that kid's brain. So she has real superpowers.
Holy shit. She's just not powerful enough to actually make him die, so he just got knocked out. She's like prepared. She like put on her police outfit that she'll get arrested in.
Jesus Christ. Can her brother actually curse people?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if this is real.
Or is he just trying to be like her?
It's bunnies.
It's the school pets?
It's like in Horimiya when there was bunnies for some reason. Oh. And just anything that happens
that she's just
is
blamed
her
for
fault.
everything. I think, yeah, he's just trying to... He learned about all this stuff to try and help her because he looks up to her.
Why is this kid so wise even when he's way younger?
Maybe that's his superpower.
That's so sad.
But it came true when Tooru came into her life. Are they gonna light her hair on fire?
Burn her. Oh my god. Oh. So... Except you. Worst teacher of all time. Just completely useless.
I think that's just a normal teacher. is the shame and the message.
It's too dark, I'm not questioning it.
It's a religious exception. Trying to be close to people and making friends and living your life.
I'm starving.
どうしてなぜ敬語どうせ一人で空気だろそういうのうぜえからここ座れ奥さんここにもしょっぱなからキャラ立ちすぎてますで、トールこっち
She looks so funny.
You know, with their short hair.
花島か的に言えば
Giving her a nickname right away.
この二人変悪いけれど当たるつもりはないし私自体と関わりを持たない方がいいわ一理なしよ私と一理あるかと
Oh, new insecurity unlocked.
落ち込んでほしいわ笑い飛ばしてほしいわいつやる人間になれるよう頑張ります目標を持ってほしいわけでもなくてうっせえな細かいことはいいじゃんよ
Just sit and eat.
今日あんたは転校してきて変な二人とそれを食べるのだいただきます本当に変だわよく言わ
That's nice.
またお会いできるんですよ転校してきたんだからではまた明日です明日な初めて言われたわ明日はかしらおはようございます今日はなんだトール告白でもしたのかだって関わっちゃいけないって
Hanging out.
何度も思ったのに気づくと二人のそばにいて嬉しくて今日も優しい色だな
A gentle color, like it's talking, like she's talking about their aura, kind of.
Oh.
Did you hear what Uo did in elementary school? She almost killed a lot of people.
それで問題になって殺しかけた何
She hasn't had to like keep a handle on it for a while.
急に頭つきっぱなしのそう今
Oh.
待ってください花ちゃん怖い私また力を使ってしまったの花ちゃんダメよ近づいたら
Is she gonna come up the stairs and then get knocked out
黙って
and then fall down?
だからもう私なんかと一緒にいてはダメよ本当にあって殺しかけて消えない汚れもう誰も傷つけたくないのにただ裁かれる存在であればそれでこんなに近くにいるのに私たちまだこんなに近くにいるのに嫌です私はまだ知らないことがでも離れていかないでください花ちゃん大好きです大好きなんです花ちゃんでも私は傷つけてしまうかもしれないのにことかもしれないのにお前が決めろよなんかいろいろ決めつけんなよお前は知るだけだよ
決めつけたりしないで
あの頃震えるくらい寂しく見えたいつの間にか優しく見えて 伸びていく影が一つじゃなくなるだけのことなのに、たったそれだけのことなのに。一緒にいたい。祈るよ。大切に思ってくれる人が一人もいとあるはずがないから。祈るから。だから諦めないで。あ、何？聞こえなかった。聞こえないようにすることができたわ。なんだ、どうやったんだって感じ。今の説明で理解できたか？要は力をコントロールできるようになったのは、しばらくしての満たされることで生まれる余裕のせい。だからといって面白半分に力を使ったりはしなかったけれど、呼吸を吸えたぐらいかしら。黒服を着続けるの。そうね。長い間着て
Just like it now.
今でもこの色じゃ。めぐみこそいつも私に付き合って黒服を着ていることはない。色の方が落ち着くから。というより、今さら俺たちが黄色だ。それはもう町内大騒ぎ。そうね。でも少し興味あるわね。大騒ぎ。感謝しているわさんたちと。あなたに。はなちゃん、めぐみさん、そろそろ参っちゃうぞ。胸が痛むことがあるの。あんなに家族に愛されていながら、私の心。
人間ってさ、他人を求めずには多分どんなに人に虐げられても絶望しても、家族にどんなに愛されても受け入れてほしくなるんだよ、きっとさ。子供が幸せそうにしてたらさ、それで本当に十分なんだよ。それぞれ別の道を歩き出すとしてもさ、白状とか続いていくものは
They better not all go separate ways.
I think you should talk about like after they
Yeah,
graduate.
it just made me sad.
What do you think of that episode?
It was good. It was just kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
It was really depressing. That she just...
But she has superpowers.
Yeah, she does have superpowers, which is pretty crazy.
She's a super person.
But it's just sad that she just let herself get bullied and abused by all these other students because she felt like she deserved it. It's just, it's really, and it's really sad. And yeah, even though she didn't kill him, she basically acted like she did because she had wanted to. And it's like, it was just such a horrible thing to do, even though that guy was just absolutely horrible and relentless in his bullying. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if we'll ever like get more of an explanation on her powers, or like if anyone else has powers, because her family seems like completely fine and like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if that's because it's like runs in the family, or just because they're super supportive parents and they love her and they believe her.
I think that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think, I get the feeling that this isn't going to be a trend, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like a power scaling thing where they're like telling us that there's another group of magical, like an ancient clan of magical people who like has descended and their genes have spread throughout the population. I don't think they're going into like that whole thing. I think it's just like her character. Like it's similar to like a lot of stuff in Clannad where like, oh, you know, Fuko is like a ghost, and it's not telling you that there's going to be a bunch of ghost stuff.
Yeah.
Later in the story.
It just is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The brother is so good. I love just an actual normal sibling relationship. The
thing is, it's not.
Well, I mean, he's basically like an old man, but there's not really anything like creepy or weird going on there. He's just a super devoted and supportive little brother who just like he wears all black as support for his sister, and he's like reading books on curses, and he's And then also, when those it makes it sad because when those girls came over, it's like he is saying that he'll curse them, even though it seems like he can't. But he's like making himself seem weird so that she's not alone and she's not like, oh, the evil witch. It's like, oh, her brother's even crazier than her.
Exactly.
I'll leave her alone now, or the expectations have been changed up a little bit. So I like that. And I like that he hangs out with all of them too, and they're all friends. And what I really like about this was at the end here, when she's talking to Toru's mom, and she's like, you know, even if you have a really supportive family and like this and that, it's like you still want to be accepted by other people. So it's like, you know, just because she is really lucky in that regard doesn't mean that that nothing should faze her, and she should just be, you know, content with that and nothing else, and that, you know, if she's getting bullied or she's feeling sad, she should just ignore that because at least she has a supportive family and other people don't.
It's like a first world problems thing. It's like, oh, you're not going to finish your food? Oh, well, there's children starving in Africa. It's like, well, just because there's people who have it worse than me doesn't mean that my problems aren't valid.
Or it's like...
Or that I don't deserve... Or that I deserve to be, like, punished because I've been blessed in other ways. Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like, this rich person, they deserve to kill themselves and be depressed because they're rich, so they shouldn't have any problems. It's like... Yeah, I like
Again, that goes back to, like, it's kind of a weird form of jealousy, or that this, like, which is the theme of the last episode involving Hana.
Mm-hmm. I like that, because I feel like since the show talks about, like, a lot of different, like, mental health struggles and stuff like that, I feel like that's, again, like, a good message, similar to, like, when they read the note from the teacher, and they're like, oh, this is kind of bullshit. This is like the same thing of, like, you know, you're allowed to feel the way that you feel, and you're allowed to want more or want different things. Yeah. And just because you have some things doesn't mean that you don't deserve that. Yeah. Too.
And just because you make mistakes, and one thing I was gonna say, I like that. I mean, this isn't like a superhero story, but like I like that there was just this one event that wasn't totally irreversible, you know, like she didn't like scar that kid for life, but it was like a really close call, but that she took it really to heart, and it wasn't like a string of like 5 different, you know, things that like ramped up. It's like one accident happened, and then she's just like, that was really fucked up. I'm gonna carry that with me for the rest of my life. It was a lot more realistic than like the portrayal of, I don't know, I don't have an example of exactly what I'm thinking of, but just that this one moment it struck really deep, and it was like a really big deal, and she like carried that with her. I guess I just like that.
And what I like about this actually is this is actually really similar to Uo's story, and how we talked about how she like dressed in a certain way to like achieve a certain like goal or whatever. It's like with Uo, how she was dressing like that so to act out and like to fit in with the gang culture, and then here how Hana is dressing like that to like represent her sins basically, and like wear them on herself. And then in the end, similar to Uo, even though she has like gone through a lot and done a lot of work, she's still like now it's a comforting thing for her instead of like a punishment. You know, and now that she can control her powers, she's not in the place that she was before, where she's really afraid to use them out of fear of like reverting back and killing someone. Yeah. She now like has it more in a positive way and can control them and uses them to like mess with people basically.
I don't want to get too into like the whole thing that I talked about with Uo about like the whole potential to see things a certain way. Yeah. I think it's less in this, but I think it's still technically there, especially the way that they were like holding hands like that and like putting their foreheads together, and like it was kind of like a confession type thing, you know. It's not literally the point of it, and the point in the literal story is that they're friends and they have a really good deep friendship, but again it's like leaving that opening. If you want to see it that way, or if you naturally see it that way, then you can interpret it like that and it would fit, and you can see that relationship taking form. It's not, I'm not saying that like that's what the story is trying to say. I'm saying that it's leaving a potential opening if you want to see that relationship take place or view things in that perspective. Yeah. I think that it's just as it's again, it's like each character is a different archetype that you can like ship with the main character or with, you know, whatever.
With other people or whoever you want.
Yeah, so it's not, it's again, it's not literally leaning towards that, but the way that it portrays them like becoming friends, and the way at the end she's just like, oh, once all my needs were met, then
Or like,
it's fine.
I want to be with you. I love you. It's like that like if someone else was saying it, that would be a very
like change her to a guy, and it's and now it's if you view it like that, then it, you know, it fits perfectly into like a romance plot line. So, you know, obviously the point is that they're friends and it's a very wholesome thing, but again, it's like, especially what sealed it for me, that interpretation is being left open is the way she was like, oh, all my needs are met. It's like, so then she's, you know, like that makes more sense if you think about it in like the potential for like a romantic connection. Because like, oh, I made a friend. It's like, that's not all a person's needs, is, you know, but if you think about it in that way, then it, you know, there's this whole other part of a person's life, romance or you know, finding someone to love that was not being explored here. So I think that, again, it's like, it's not, I don't think it's literally what's happening. I think what's literally what's happening is that they're just friends, but they present it in such a way where you can read into that and it fits perfectly with everything, and it is a very sort of cathartic, possibly romantic connection like that, if that's how you want to see it. It wasn't as present, I felt like, throughout the whole thing, but especially the fact that like her brother is like praying, oh, a person wherever you are in the world, the one person who will like make you whole or whatever is out there somewhere. There has to be someone out there for you. And then she meets Tooru and it's just like, it plays like a romance, but they're playing it like yeah. Anyway.
I love how Uo is also like Tooru sees her and is like, hey, and then Uo sees her, didn't see that like Tooru had been like talking to her earlier, and she was just like, hey, sit here. I don't want you sitting alone. Come sit here. And then how they instantly go for the nickname.
Yeah.
They're like, she's like, yeah, I hated this too, but now I'm gonna put it onto you.
Yeah. I love how Uo was literally, I like how they made reference to that previous storyline and everything about how and oh, as Kyoko would say.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like, it shows this character development over years, and like, you know, as we're learning about her, we see the fruits of the labor of the previous story.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like we get to see that like in between point of like after Uo's story and then the now, you know what I mean? Like we get to see her like as she's still in middle school, but she's obviously been hanging around Tooru a lot and like, you know, going through a lot of changes.
And is embodying Kyoko a lot.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's really nice.
It's good, consistent storytelling. It makes everything feel like cohesive and together and not just like a bunch of different side stories. You know what I mean? Good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.